Back at you with another video. Tyson Fury reveals doubts over proposed Anthony Joshua fights. That's what it says on the title of this article that I found. And I'm going to be quoting what Tyson Fury actually said. If it's supposed to happen, I'm not convinced yet. Okay, he told this to IFL TV. I never have been convinced. Never have I ever been convinced that I will fight Anthony Joshua. How can I be convinced? If he's got to fight Pulev and if he's got to fight Usyk, how can I be convinced he's going to get through those fights without losing? How can I even be confident I'm going to smash Wilder? Wilder can absolutely blitz me in round one with one big right hand good night. That would put a hell of a wedge in the door. This is why I hate talking about fights that don't really exist yet. I have to tell the truth because that's what I'm known to do. Can I honestly say that this fight is going to happen 1,000,000%, me and Joshua? I can't. But providing we both get through our upcoming fights, then I know it's going to happen. Okay, so that's what Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, had to say. So he's basically saying that these two are going to fight, but they have to get through their fights, their upcoming fights. Joshua has to get through Kurat Pulev. He has to get through Alexander Usyk. And he himself has to get to through Deontay Wilder and also Dillian White because the WBC said that the winner of the Tyson Fury versus Wilder fight is going to face Dillian White. And I've been telling you guys all along, I'm not, none of this is a foregone conclusion. What happens if Tyson Fury loses to Deontay Wilder or to Dillian White? What happens if Alexander Usyk beats Anthony Joshua? Now, obviously, they could still fight, right? I would still want to see Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua, just like I would still, if tomorrow it was announced Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, I would still be hyped up for that fight. Even though Deontay Wilder is no longer the WBC champion, I would still want to see that fight. As a fan, I would still want to see the fight. The same thing with this. Even if Fury or Joshua were to lose, I would still want to see them fight each other. Because I just think that's a fight that is an exciting fight, an appealing fight, and it's a fight that should happen because they're both in the same era. But obviously, these two, they have to get past these two guys. I think he's going to get past Kurat Pulev, no problem. I think the Usyk fight might be a little bit more difficult, but that also depends on how I feel about Usyk when he fights Derek Chisora. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I do think Usyk is a better fighter than Kurat Pulev. I know that that Tyson Fury has the ability to beat Wilder because he beat him twice, so he's most likely going to beat him a third time. And then I personally feel that he's going to beat Dillian White. So I think that both AJ and Tyson Fury have the ability to beat the next two fighters that they need to fight in order to fight each other. And again, Tyson Fury was the one who came out and announced this. He was the one who came out and said, hey, I'm going to fight Joshua in 2 back-to-back fights in 2021. He was the one who came out and said and announced this fight. So it wasn't like people are just saying, "Oh, Joshua is gonna fight Tyson Fury." We're saying this because he came out and he announced it. He let the world know that this was gonna happen, right? So he put that information out there. Now, some people feel that it was disrespectful because I heard Mayweather's Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s manager. Or advisor, whatever, came out and he said that he felt that it was disrespectful because he has a fight with Deontay Wilder. But that's really the reality of this whole situation is both of these dudes have to get past their fights because obviously if Joshua were to lose, he's no longer the champion. And I'm pretty sure maybe Eddie Hearn wants these two just to fight each other if the titles are on the line. Like I said, me personally, I wouldn't care if they would have lost, if they were to lose and go in there with L's in their records, because I just think it's a good fight. I would still want to see the fight, just like I would still want to see Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua.